In February of 2004, 21-year-old nursing student Maura Murray left the University of Massachusetts, Amherst under circumstances that have puzzled investigators for more than 2 decades. That afternoon, she emailed her professors saying she'd be gone for a week because of a death in the family. But her relatives later confirmed there was no such death. A few hours later, Maura withdrew almost all the money in her bank account, purchased alcohol, and drove north toward New Hampshire without telling anyone her plans. By around 7:30 that evening, her black Saturn crashed on a snowy stretch of Route 112 in Haverhill. A nearby resident reported the accident, and a passing bus driver stopped to check on her. He said the young woman claimed she'd already called AAA, though cell service in the area was extremely limited at the time, making that nearly impossible. When police arrived less than 20 minutes later, Maura was gone. Her car was locked, her belongings were still inside, and there were no clear footprints leading into the surrounding woods. Search dogs later traced her scent for a short distance along the road before it abruptly ended, a detail that has fueled years of speculation that she may have entered another vehicle. Despite extensive searches over the years by law enforcement, volunteers, and private investigators, no confirmed trace of Maura has ever been found. The New Hampshire Department of Justice continues to treat her disappearance as a suspicious missing person case, noting that she left behind her vehicle, her school materials, and no indication of her intended destination. In 2024, on the 20th anniversary of the case, the Attorney General released a new FBI age progression image in hopes of generating leads. Officials emphasize that the investigation is still active, and the public is encouraged to submit any information that could help. Through documentaries, national news coverage, and online investigations, Maura's case has become one of the most discussed disappearances of the early social media era. Yet the central mystery remains unchanged. There is no evidence she planned to run away, no evidence she succumbed to the elements, and no proof she was abducted. What happened on Route 112 that night remains unknown. Her family continues to fight for answers, holding vigils, advocating for cold case resources, and reminding the world that Maura was not a mystery. She was a daughter, a sister, and a bright young woman whose story is still unfinished.